Alright, hi, so I'm going to start with, I already have Urban Decay Primer Potion on my lid and up to my brow. Now I'm going to put Rubenesque Paint Pot from MAC all over my lid and also up to my brow. And usually I wouldn't use a gold for the colors I'm going to be using today, but I can't find my NYX Jumbo Pencil in milk, but that would work just as well. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Low Cornell 1/4 inch brush. I believe these are also available on GlamourDollEyes.com. And I'm going to put a little bit of Fix Plus on there. And I'm going to take Glamour Doll color in Shamrock. And this is just a really, really pretty bright green. And it has some sparkle in it, and it's really gorgeous. And I'm going to take that on the brush. And I'm going to put that right in my inner corner. And just kind of be careful when you're doing this, because when you use wet shadow, especially wet mineral shadows, and you close your eye before it dries, it can crease. So just put that right kind of 1/3 of the eye. It's going to look like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take that exact same brush, you're just going to flip it over and take Blueberry Lush, which is a bright, 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 vivid blue. And it's so pretty. If you don't have this and you love blues, definitely get this color. And then I'm just going to take that and put that on the other side of the brush, and I'm going to blend just like that. And then I'm going to flip the brush back to the green side and just kind of blend it all together like that. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my highlight, which is Cloud Coverage from Glamour Doll. It's just a matte white. It's a really nice matte white actually, and since I'm going to have so much shimmer on my lid, I'm just going to use a matte on the brow bone. I'm going to take that on my 252 from MAC, which is the large shader brush. Just take a little tiny bit of that, and I'm going to put that right under the eyebrow. I'm kind of sick, so sorry if I sniffle. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC 217, and I'm going to take the color Glam Girl from Glamour Doll Eyes. This is a bright purple, probably my favorite purple I own. I've used quite a bit of it. Looks like that. I'm going to take that on my 217, swirl that around in the cap, tap off the extra, and I'm going to place that right in the corner. And I'm going to blend that right in with the blue, and up. A little more. And I'm just going to blend that right into the crease. That's my chair squeaking, if you can hear that. It's touching my wall. So every time I gotta move it. Okay. And I'm just gonna take that and continue blending, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and now that I've got that blended to where I wanted it, I'm gonna take a Ladies Night. And this is a black with aqua glitter, and it's really pretty. I love this color so much. And then I'm gonna take my 222 from MAC, which is like a more stiff version of the 224. It's more dense. And I'm just going to swirl that in the cap, tap off the extra, and I'm going to blend that right in the crease. I'm not going above the crease, I'm just blending it right in there. Oops. Just right, so that when you open your eye it gives it quite a bit of definition. Take a little bit more of that. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the 217 again, and I'm going to blend the Ladies Night a little bit with the Glam Girl, just to kind of make it look nice. Okay, and then I'm going to get my Fallout, which I have a little bit of. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I am probably not going to be able to film this, so I'm going to explain how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take lash glue, which I have the Duo adhesive. I'm going to put it on this brush that I got from Michaels. And I'm going to make a thick line on the upper lash line, like a liner. And then I'm going to take RAVE, which is a beautiful purple glitter from Glamour Doll. And this is part of the Eyelights collection. And I'm going to cover that glue with this, and it's going to wing out like a liner, like if you can see on this side. And I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do, see I've got the winged glitter on. Now I'm going to take Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and I'm going to do a really, really thin line right at the base of my lashes, just to make my lashes seem thicker when I put mascara on. And then I'm going to use MAC's PowerPoint Pencil in Engraved on my waterline. And then I'm going to use MAC's Zoom Lash Mascara on my upper and lower lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went to go put mascara on my bottom lashes, and I realized I hadn't done my bottom lash line with color. So I'm going to take my 1/4 inch low Cornell brush, and it's still got some Fix Plus on it. I'm going to take Shamrock, which is that bright green again, and I'm just going to continue the pattern along the bottom lower lash line. I'm going to take that green, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner, and I'm just going to pull that along the bottom. Then I'm going to take Blueberry Lush, and I'm going to do the same thing with that, just along the lower lash line. Blend those two colors together. Then I'm going to take Glam Girl on, and I'm just going to connect that with the wing, and I'm going to put mascara on the bottom, and I'll be right back. Okay, and now that I've got all that on my eyes, I'm going to take MAC's blush in Rhubarb. I believe this is Pro. It's the middle one in the top. I'm going to take that on my 168 and just take a little bit of that. It's really pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And I'm going to start at the back of my cheeks and work onto the apple. And as you can see, that's crazy intense. So I'm going to take my 182 and blend that out so that it matches. And now I'm going to do my eyebrow, and I use the MAC brow pencil in Fling. And it just looks like this. It's really thin, so it works really well. And I just fill in along my natural brow. And then kind of at the beginning I create a different shape because my eyebrows are like really weird. So I kind of create the shape that I wish my brows were at the beginning. Okay, and then I just take the MAC Brow Gel and I comb, and it's in clear, and I comb them in. And last but not least, for lips, I'm going to use MAC's Dazzle Glass in Baby Sparks. I believe this came out again. This color did, I think. And it's just a milky pink. Alright, so that is the look. I will get close. Alright, I will have pictures at the end, and pictures on my blog, and oh, I joined Twitter, so you should follow me on it, and I'll put the link in the sidebar. And also, Dailybooth is freaking cool, even though I haven't really been taking pictures, but I'll put the link in the sidebar for that. And all of the products, all the eyeshadows and the glitter used in this video, the link in this will be in the sidebar for that. So I hope you had a fabulous day, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I'll talk to you guys later, and rate, comment, subscribe. Bye!